Dude, week 10 of the 2023 season.
How you feeling about the best show ever, dude?
I feel great about the best show ever.
Come on.
Dude! Oh my gosh. What? Week 10. How do we get to week 10 already?
I don't know.
I just...
It's November.
It's November.
It's November.
How do we...
We're about to be having turkey and stuffing.
No kidding.
And not going to Ping's house for Thanksgiving. All that fun stuff.
For our buddy Ping. He's talking about our buddy Ping, producer Ping.
He's
That's right. Boy, he's got some wild stuff that they eat.
Yeah, we'll get to that another week.
Another week. Beef for Thanksgiving. We'll bring him out for the Thanksgiving show.
Good show.
I think we get Ping for
Don't bring samples.
Show.
Don't bring samples.
We'll show it to everybody. All right, yeah, week 10.
Let's go, man.
You know, what about week 10? What get you?
You know what week 10 is? Week 10
10
to me, I'm looking at the games, I'm looking at the lines, I'm like, this is really, I felt a lot of average on average is what it felt. A lot of these games are just, and then you start to really think, who's going to make a run at this thing?
Absolutely.
Because there were teams that pulled away. Look here, I gotta take a note right now.
Go ahead.
I spend every week banging on Baltimore and Lamar.
Yeah.
Philadelphia losing their coordinators.
Yeah.
And Lamar Jackson is having an MVP season.
Yeah.
They are playing out of their minds. They're so good. Every part of their team. Same thing I said about San Francisco 3 weeks ago. I'm not saying about Baltimore. Philly will not go away.
No,
I don't know why, but they won't go away. So Philly and Baltimore, good for you. I'm going to eat the crow there.
It's like we're starting to see the Contenders and the Pretenders, right?
But then there's Buffalo, and I feel like I'm always right about Josh Allen and Buffalo. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do, man? Here's the thing: is week 10, November, when it hits November.
Yeah.
I know we say this a lot, but when it hits November, that's when we truly, truly know everything.
Absolutely.
Now we know everything.
Absolutely.
We won't miss a game.
You know what? And what do you say all the time, too?
Just okay is not okay.
That's right.
This is the week.
Yep.
This is the week right now. You start to go on the path of, are we just okay?
Yep.
Or are we going to go for this thing?
All right, let's get going here, man.
Yeah.
So you got Carl.
Yeah.
You've got Doug. You've got Fire and Brimm Sports.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Week 10 show. So let's get going.
Let's go.
Let's start with our Week 9 records, which were...
Oh, listen. Hey, well, here's the thing is, all right, you can watch the show. I picked Tampa Bay on the show.
Okay.
And I had entered Houston on the site. Okay. Not making that up. There's clearly a show where I have Tampa on the board. I made an air selection.
You were
I was actually 9-5.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you were 2-12 last week.
No, yeah, right. Didn't make that many errors. I made one error. I was 9-5. Look, that was the record. That's the record on the site. I'm not, making a big deal, but yeah, that was it was a tougher week. I think one of the easiest picks of the week was Kansas City. I don't know why anybody went to Miami.
I don't know why I took Miami. Oh my goodness! I made so many unforced errors last week, especially the Patriots. Unforced errors. Hey, Robert did a great job. I mean, gotta tell you what. Usually the guest picker. That's the kiss, it's going to be a bad week. They haven't been doing that this year.
They've been
doing great.
Yeah,
they have been absolutely doing great.
So, and here's the thing is, when you're a guest picker, you're locking that pick in on the day that we do it. You can't change it Sunday morning.
You're locking it in. Hey, Sports Boys had a nice job, man. 12-2 last week.
Really good records.
Grant, Jalen, All Out Broncos, all these folks. What a bunch of
I'll say it again. It is the sharing of the information, the people that comment, sharing these picks. The Fire and Brimm community, the people that share their picks. It's not my picks. It's not your picks.
Yeah.
It is the folks that are sharing great picks out there.
Absolutely.
We're not charging people for the picks.
Nope.
Let's just talk about it, right? Let's just talk about it.
Absolutely.
See what we did.
So All Out Broncos is still just ripping things up.
Yeah,
he's absolutely ripping things up.
He's having a year.
Tua's still there. Grant. There you go. Robert Grey Goose. Sports Boys. Drew Lock.
We have All Out Bronco on the board.
We have. We've had All Out Broncos. So usually normally we pick, whoever had a really good week.
Yep.
A lot of these folks have already been on the board.
We got special guests this week.
We got a special guest. A return guest. That's right. Yep. So we have Christine Lisi from ESPN.
Yep. Welcome.
I mean, you hear her on the radio all the time. She's got actually an awesome voice.
Yeah.
And
great show.
She makes these awesome cookies too. So Christine, somehow we have to get some cookies.
Just ship us a
box
of cookies.
Shift it right to Fire and Brimm. So we got Christine on the board.
Yep. Welcome back.
She's got all this ESPN knowledge that is partaking into her picks. So we're expecting some good ones.
I don't know about that. I'm not knocking her. I don't know about that.
All right, 3-team parlay. Rough week. All out Broncos though.
We're 9-5, and the Cowboys killed me. The Seahawks killed me. This was bad.
That was a bad
blown out.
That was just a bad.
That should be my.
There was a bad
brown
bag. There was a brown bag. I should have the Patriots. I should be the same here for the Patriots one. Hey, congratulations to the 5 folks in the survivor pool. They're still there.
5 to go.
Nobody dropped out last week.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yep. Okay, so normally at this point, we give our top 5 teams, right?
Because it's time. Listen.
But
if you really want to know what's happening in the NFL,
you
turn into this show, because right now they've already skipped over us because they're looking at our picks. So if you're watching right now, drop a comment. Hey, I'm still watching because you're about to see the funnest part. Because listen, this is a serious handicapping show.
This is serious.
And we're going to break this down. We're going to break down the NFL and how things are going to play.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back on the Contenders versus the Pretenders. So here's what we got.
Look at this prop.
Look at this prop. This is it right here.
This is high quality stuff here. We're talking about.
So,
love it.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to fill out who we think are the further you go over here, Contenders.
I'm going to start you off.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let's just do this. And Baltimore is clearly.
Okay.
Clearly.
I'm going to follow. I'm going to go the Bengals. Are right there too.
Toe to toe with Baltimore, huh? I do like
toe to toe. Okay,
I don't even know why. What are these? You've already got them where they're supposed to be.
No. I don't.
You really do.
I don't. What about the Eagles? Where do you put the Eagles?
Well, the Eagles are over there too.
Yeah. Okay. Really what about the Chiefs?
The Chiefs, I'm going to say they. Listen, look at that. That is the class of the AFC. But the Chiefs don't want. I'm going to put them next level.
Okay, now let's go to the pretender side. Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe fill that up. Put the Saints over there. Put the Saints actually off the board and all that sort of stuff.
The other teams that belong there. I mean, you've already got this locked up. You did it right.
I did.
You don't even need to move any of these guys. None of these teams are playing for the Super Bowl.
I didn't do that on purpose.
Okay, it was the perfect scenario.
I would put the Chargers right about there.
No way.
No, put the Chargers here. Put the Chargers here.
What are you doing? I'm not putting the Chargers there. They're going to fire their head coach. You hate their head coach. You do not want them there. And you don't like them.
No, I don't like them.
Because they won one game?
But
what are you doing?
I don't think they're complete duds.
Yes,
I don't think they do.
You hate them. You don't like them. They're not.
You know what? I'm going to say the Browns.
Oh my gosh. This is going south bad. I said this was a serious handicapping show, and you're going to tell me that the Chargers are a Super Bowl contender?
All right. Cowboys,
I can't with them. The Cowboys are a contender, but they're letting me down because I thought they were going to win that division, but they're still in the contender.
Okay,
side.
Here's a tough one.
They're not a contender.
The Bills. Christine likes the Bills.
I know.
Where do they go?
Yeah, they go pretender. These guys don't belong. You messed up the board.
Okay.
You should have had your board and my board. You should have had the right board and the wrong board.
Jacksonville. Jacksonville is a contender.
They are not a contender.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Okay, where do you... I knew this would be fun. Where do you put the Lions? Okay, that's about right. I'd say the Lions, Cowboys, Jacksonville about right. What about the Dolphins? The Dolphins have not beat.
They haven't, but they're just as good as Detroit or Dallas. They're better than Jacksonville.
I'm going to put them. What about San Francisco?
San Francisco's still holding on.
Where do we put San Francisco? You think they're along the same?
Yep.
Okay.
That's it. Now, this is right.
You think that's right? You think the Seahawks are out of it?
None of these teams are winning the Super Bowl. If anybody, Buffalo is the closest to that middle of the road.
All right.
But that's it.
Okay, you were high in the Vikings. You still are with Josh Dobbs. But they're not going to win anything, right? They're not going to.
They're a threat. They're the biggest threat to the Lions in that division. But that's it. These are the teams that could potentially win the whole thing.
Okay, all right.
None of these teams right here are making any.
What I like about this is we could tell who is. We always do the top 5, but now we kind of see the cream. This is the cream just kind of breaks apart there.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is maybe like 2 weeks from now we'll go back and revisit this. Okay, we'll keep the board just as it is. and we'll revisit it to see if we make any
changes. I like it.
to the Contender Pretender, right?
Yep.
That was
so we'll
fun.
finally get the Chargers off of the board.
No, I do have a couple others. We got the Raiders we could eventually put on and stuff like that. But
on where? What are you talking about?
I'm just throwing out
that
ideas.
went a different direction than I thought it was going to go. See, this is a live show that is not rehearsed. So when you get live reactions, I have no idea what's coming. Oh man, I'm just here to give you guys winners. All right, that's my only job.
So you tell us who you think should be like the contender or the pretenders, okay? And if we got one or two wrong, if the Browns belong there. That was fun.
Yeah, that was all right. Listen, if you have fast forwarded to the part where we're standing and you were just turning, back it up because you missed a little bit of the show today.
All right,
hit like and subscribe while you're at it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Do the subscribe. Do the subscribe. Like to share.
I mean, come on, if you haven't done it yet.
All right, Brown bag. What do you got for Brown bag?
Oh man, that's well. I almost wanted to go back to Seattle, but they're just bad. So I'm going to go Dallas. Because listen, guys, I picked you to win the dang division. What do I need you to do, Dallas? Because you know what? That wasn't Dak's fault. They had 2 shots there. I mean, they were inches away. Yeah. That touchdown, the 2-point conversion. Like Dak played really well. He didn't throw the game away. Man, guys, we're so close. I still think Dallas can win that division, but man,
I am going.
I can't even.
You can't even. You're just discombobulated. Remember, this is a live show.
This is a
live show right there.
Putting the you got me off thinking the Chargers can win the Super Bowl.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going with the Dolphins just because of what we said.
Yeah.
They only beat teams that are just like 500 or less.
Yeah, they can't beat good teams.
They lost to the Eagles. They lost to the Bills.
They had the whole game plan of getting out to England early.
I know. Yeah, they followed my game plan perfectly too. Yeah. So no, the Dolphins deserve that. I mean, if you can't beat the winning teams, you're not gonna. You don't deserve it, right? Okay.
So we'll see.
Let's get it.
They beat up on the bad teams. That's for sure.
We're starting a little bit later. This is Thursday, late afternoon. So this is we got to get this out here real quick.
Let's do it.
Boy, this is what a game. Mm-hmm. The Panthers.
I am so excited for this game.
On the Bears.
Listen. Here's
Bears by 3.5. Tyson Badgett is playing. Did you see Eberflus's conversation about if Fields is going to play or not? Oh my gosh!
So it really helps me out with this game because here's a key for you. Here's a good play. Watch for DJ Moore, first touchdown scorer of the game.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Also say.
So who are you saying?
I'm also going to take Carolina plus the points.
Oh, you're going to take the points.
DJ Moore may score that first touchdown. But it'll be all Carolina after that.
See, I told you that I really like
this game because you don't pick bad teams that cover 3.5 points. They're this bad team.
It's Christine and I against you. She's going with the
good luck.
Good pick, Christine.
Listen,
nice pick.
She's fantastic. I'm not knocking her or the Bills Mafia or her cookies. But listen, that's
okay.
Fine.
All right. No, it's going to be. I'm actually going to turn it on. I think I'm going to turn it on just to make sure that the Bears win. All right.
Bears.
Back in Frankfurt, we've got the Colts, Gardner Minshew, take on the pathetic Patriots.
Boy, are they
Patriots.
bad.
They're bad.
So bad.
They are bad.
They really are.
They are so bad.
They're going to find a way to win that game, though.
You think so?
They're going to win that game.
No, I'm going Colts all the way.
You're overestimating anything
Colts all the way. Absolutely. And you know what? Christine's falling too. This is...
You know what? This is what... We need to have an accountability show, all right?
Okay.
Because here's the thing, is you
Isn't
do this...
every week accountability?
Yeah, no, because we're not talking about the first 2 games last week that we had different, and you're like, no way, it's them all the way. It's Miami all the way. No chance. And then you lose. Yeah. And then you come back, and you we never own it. I owned it. I owned Seattle.
I owned it.
3 games.
I owned
it. You
did.
did. You took New England as the Kool-Aid pick. When I tried to tell you.
That was bad. I admit that was bad. I own that one. That was bad. Okay.
Live show. Live show.
All right.
Live show, but listen.
Go.
We may be up here joking around, but this is a serious damn show.
We are seriously
put a lot of work into this.
That's right. Okay.
That's why we pick winners every single week.
We are seriously trying to do this.
All right, Christine.
Okay.
Who you got?
The Browns. Deshaun Watson taking out the Ravens. Ravens by 5.5.
Best team in the league.
Best team in the league?
Dominant.
You think so?
Best team in the league.
Let's see. The Ravens are 3-1 at home, so we saw that against the Lions and the Seahawks.
All the great stats.
They destroyed them both, right?
Guess who has a defense though?
They haven't played the defense yet. That's absolutely right, and that is why I'm going to take a dog.
I like that pick.
And Christine's going to take the dog too. I like the pick too. I think that it's good.
That line's moving too.
Game.
That line's moving and
is it
higher up for the Ravens. Mine was 6.5 when I saw.
Is it really?
So, yeah, that line's moving.
Wow. Moving. All right, Bryce Young. What do you say about that kid? That is not a regular.
That's the wrong guy.
Right here.
Yeah,
Bryce
Young. No, that's CJ.
Oh no. Gee, CJ Stroud.
Yeah. That's all right. That's all right, guys. At least we caught that one when we talked about McCarthy and whatever.
Again, this is a live show.
Live show. Can't back that one out. It's your boy, man. You're a Buckeye.
I know. CJ.
Oh my God.
What do you want to say
out
about
of
CJ?
his mind. That last drive was just absolutely out of his mind.
You know he's going to throw the ball.
Yeah, just crazy.
He is making passes that you don't see Derek Carr making.
He's 100% for real. He's on his way to Rookie of the Year. Carolina passed on him. The only thing with Carolina, though, is there's never been a number 1 pick quarterback bust, though, in the history of the NFL. So it's never happened. They're good to go with Bryce Young. Nothing. I'm sure he's going to turn it around. History's on his side.
But CJ, boy, what a
that was sarcasm.
Throws
I don't
over.
need any comments. I know. I'm aware.
Taking on, I think, the Bengals.
You haven't introduced the game yet?
Yeah, I know. The Bengals and Joe Burrow, 6.5. Okay. They are just they're on this glide slope.
Do you remember when I had the Bengals in my top 5?
Yeah, I know that.
They were under 500.
And
everybody's like, "What are you doing?"
You. Absolutely
mocking. I'm like, listen, they're gonna be 5. They got Joe Burrow.
They were like, they were so down.
I'm gonna take them to cover this game.
I am with you.
Stroud's coming back into Ohio, but I'll take them to cover that game.
No, you know what? He's gonna play like a rookie at some point. In fact, he's just gonna have a bad game at some point, even if it's not a rookie. I mean, it's gonna happen.
It's the Ohio teams.
They're back in Cincinnati. These guys, I mean, they're sharpening their claws. So you're right. Maybe I'm giving you that fact.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We do that a lot.
All right. The Saints. Derek Carr and their
Boy, was Hobbs fun to watch. Was that another great story? Another great story. Hobbs was a great story.
That was a great story. That was a great story. Taking on the Seahawks, Joshua Dobbs. That's right.
You are struggling today.
What?
You are struggling.
What?
Taking on who?
Oh, Jesus, the Vikings.
Let's go,
oh, my
man.
gosh. What am I doing?
It looks similar.
I'm looking over there.
That's all right.
Jeez, stop the record.
We're good.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Back it up.
Thank you for correcting me.
All right.
Okay. Taking on the Vikings.
I'm paying attention. Just so you know. Sometimes you think my mind is out there. I'm always listening.
Saints by 2.5.
Yeah.
Vikings are 1-3 at home.
Yeah, good for them.
You know what? And based on that alone,
Saints win.
I'm going to go with the Saints.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Christine, this is the first one that Christine and I changed.
She's going to go the Hobbs story.
The Vikings.
She might be 3-2 here. She might be 3-2.
Okay, let's see if I can get this one right. The Packers take on the Steelers. Steelers by 3.5.
Yeah.
Packers are 1-3 on the road.
Fantastic.
That means that they are not good on the road.
I'll tell you who I don't see.
I'm going to say the Steelers.
I'm not these games like this. These are one of these average. There's so many of them. Just the average
is. You're right.
Equal, and I'm not gonna lose on the hook to that. That game's
you don't
gonna
think
be.
So?
This game's decided by a field goal either way, or the Packers might blow them out. They're not even good. They may just. I don't see that game being any kind of blowout on either side.
The Steelers' offense is not that good, but they still have a good defense.
So it's probably going to be decided by
They're going to win
goal.
by at least 5. Yeah. Steelers by 5. That way. They cover the spread. I get the win. You don't. I mean, it's as simple as that.
Accountability show. We'll have that on next Tuesday.
What do you call newspapers?
All I want is to be able to run back the clip. Like, I want us to be sitting there doing the show, we run back the clip, and then we play. Right? So I just want to see how many times.
In newspapers, I think they call it an ombudsman. You know, the one that just kind of makes sure that you're doing the stuff that you're supposed to do, you're above board and all that sort of stuff. That's what we need. We need a Fire and Brim Sports ombudsman is what we need.
Where we were right, where we were wrong.
That's right, exactly. Okay, the Titans. Will Levis, starting quarterback from here on
He's
out.
looking pretty good, yeah.
Taking on Baker Mayfield and the Bucks.
Who's
Titans
Baker
are
Mayfield?
1.5.
Mayfield, boy, he's a wild card, isn't he?
Oh my gosh!
You
know
what?
what?
To do with that guy sometimes. Except pick him. That's all I know. I'm gonna take Tampa at home. I'm gonna take Tampa's more of a real deal than the Titans. And
I'm gonna go with the Titans. 2 weeks in a row. I'm gonna go with the Titans. Christine's going with the Buccaneers. All right, good start. good start to the board here?
Nothing against Christine at all. But usually, if I'm waiting to pick a game, I wait and see what all those ESPN guys picked. And then they always pick the same team, and then you just go the opposite. But I'm not saying that's her.
All right.
I do want some cookies.
One of the that's right. Cookies. That's right. Let's work it out, Christine. We'll be talking about the cookies. Well, I will buy them. We will buy them. Absolutely. What a game! What a game! 49ers taking on the Jaguars.
It's not that great of a game.
It is a great game. It's a great game.
Jacksonville's not good.
49ers by 2.5.
How did they look out? Didn't you pick them when they were out in? They did win that.
Yeah, I did. They won the game.
Yeah,
I've been doing with those guys. They've been winning. They've been winning. You know what?
San Francisco gets better. You're telling me San Francisco's going to lose 4 games in a row?
You know what? Jacksonville has won 5 games in a row.
Welcome back to Doug and Carl pick their favorite teams.
Jacksonville has won 5 games in a row.
I'm your host, merchandise fan Carl.
49ers have lost 3 games in a row. The streak continues.
Not happening.
Yes, the streak continues.
Not a chance.
The streak
not a chance.
Continues
not
right
a
there.
Chance.
That I'm not making it the Kool-Aid pick though. I'm not doing that.
Good.
Okay,
so hopefully
next,
win the Kool-Aid pick. Yeah.
Next great game. Look at this. The Lions take on the Chargers. So the Lions are on the road, and they're 1.5.
I have to street this.
What's that?
I can't pick this game.
You can't pick this game?
No.
Let's see. Who the Chargers played? The Jets last week.
Listen,
okay, they won.
I'm not picking. I am taking the Lions because I am done picking against them, and them winning and covering. I am taking the Lions because I'm going to sit there. Last week I took Buffalo to beat Cincinnati, and I said that I'm taking Cincinnati. Yeah. I'm in my heart. I'm rooting for Cincinnati all day long. I'm like, but I got to take Buffalo. Like, that was terrible. That was awkward watching that game. I'm like, why did I do this? This makes no sense. I knew, I'm taking the Lions. But listen, don't bet this game, okay? Don't pick it.
Okay, Christine is going with the Lions.
She knows what she's doing.
And I'm going to go with the Lions as well.
Welcome back to Doug and Carl Pick Their Favorite Teams. Giving you all the deep inside analysis.
I haven't got to the Raiders yet.
Okay.
I haven't got the Raiders yet, okay? Eventually I'll get there. All right, the Falcons. We've got Taylor Heineke playing. Yeah, Kyler Murray returns. Falcons by 1.5. They beat a lot of teams at home.
Okay.
They beat a lot of teams at home. This is the first time all year I have taken the Cardinals. I'm going to go to the Cardinals. Christine's going with the Falcons. I think just the Kyler Murray effect. If
you have the Sunday ticket on YouTube, just don't pick the 4-game box that has this one in it. Just don't even watch it. It doesn't matter. It's complete, just worst game on the board. I don't even care.
Okay, but is this the worst game on the board? Tommy DeVito and the Giants take on Dak and the Cowboys. 16.5.
Never lace. I don't even care. Here's another one. Don't even watch it.
Don't
bet this game. I'm taking the Giants because I'm never taking the Cowboys may not throw a pass. They might run the ball 75 times and win this game 21-14 or 21-10 and 24-10 even. They're just going to grind it out and run the clock out. Nobody gets hurt. Let's get out of here with a win.
They win it by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
At least 3 touchdowns. They're putting on the show.
Okay.
They're putting on a show.
I want to go back to every single time you say that to run a triple digit. They're going to win by 3 touchdowns. That never happens in the NFL.
All right. Well, maybe not 3 touchdowns. Maybe
they better win by 3 touchdowns.
Maybe 20 points. How about
you've heard enough to take the Giants? Listen, this is not my favorite game.
2 field goals.
All right, they're not my 3-team parlay. But I'm not taking the Cowboys to lay 3 touchdowns.
It's crazy to go 16.5. These guys are so discombobulated, and these guys have something to prove. No, they're going to put a whooping on them. Okay. Absolute whooping on them.
Accountability show. We're having one next week because you've got some pretty emphatic picks this week.
Cowboys will be up. Even at halftime, they'll be up in the 16.5. Boom, just like that. I'm just saying. This is it right there.
This is supposed to be a serious handicap.
This is. I'm telling you the truth. Okay, Washington. I underrate them all the time. I underrate those guys all the time. And I've been overrating the Seahawks. Seahawks by 6.5. You know what? First time all year. This is the first for me.
They're bouncing back and they're putting a thumping on Washington. They're going to beat it by 3 touchdowns.
I'm going to take Washington.
Yeah, Washington's going to go up into Seattle and win.
Christine
because they're quality. Because this is a quality football team. Washington's a quality top to bottom football team. Trading away their best defensive player. They're going to go up into Seattle and win. Yeah, I see that happening.
Pretty much. Okay. Yeah, what you said. I'm not disagreeing with that.
Okay.
You said. Yep. That's why I'm sitting here just going.
I'll take the Seahawks by 3 touchdowns.
Yep. Okay, here's my game. Finally get to my game, okay? Jets. Discombobulated Jets. Just after, I know, you're going through the whole shebang. Yeah, I know. Okay. Jets.
It's usually when I have a really good week.
Take on my rejuvenated, inspired, just fired up Raiders.
Back to reality of what they really are.
O'Connell. Yes. Okay, look at this. Raiders. Jets by 1.5. The Raiders are home dogs. Are you kidding me to the Jets? Okay, Christine is taking the Raiders. And guess who
I just want you to say, listen, anytime anything feels and looks to you, and you know this, because we have these moments where we talk about this on the show. When a game looks obvious, like, what is going on? Go the other way, because it's not obvious, and it's not going to happen. So do not make this garbage game your Kool-Aid pick, because it is wrong. God bless America.
This garbage game. Look at this. I even have a Raiders logo on this one, but I'm going to put the Raiders logo right there.
Clear your schedule. We're having an accountability show this week, and we're going to hit on every one of these.
No, this is a game, man. This is absolutely the game.
I can't even acknowledge this. This worst pick of the season.
You don't know how hard it is to make...
This is the worst pick of the season.
You don't know how hard it is to make black Kool-Aid like this? It's difficult. But it tastes
and you've got them on that board. That's why you've got them on that board. You're talking about these rejuvenated Raiders, and you've got them on... Welcome back to Doug and Carl pick their favorite teams.
No. It's a Raiders.
This is a serious handicap show where Doug and Carl just picked, this is my favorite team. I'm going
No. You guys tell me what you think about the Raiders. Okay? Okay. Here's Christine's game.
He's putting me through it today. I just don't understand. Maybe I have the worst week I've ever had. It could happen.
It could be.
It could be. And
it could be.
Listen.
No, this is a good week for me. This is
a
good week for me. This is a huge week.
Oh,
I'm just telling you. I'm feeling it.
It's a live show. All right. Okay. I got it.
Broncos take on the Bills.
Yeah.
Bills by 7.5. They have something to prove. They're going to come back.
No, these are all both teams have something to prove, Doug. Every time you say that, it doesn't happen.
They have something to prove.
They don't have any more to prove than they do.
Actually, what they have is they don't have a running game. Their defense is hurt. I mean, that's why we don't have them full contenders, right?
Every time I do that, every time that I get down on Buffalo, I'm coming back. Buffalo, you got this, Bills Mafia. Listen, I've got friends who are Bills fans. I am on. I got your back. Allen's going to get it done. Bills are going to get it done. They're
Christine Lisi's a Bills fan, too.
I'm not going to do the whole they got something to prove. I don't know. Everybody's got something to prove. They all got something to prove. And it makes no bearing in the... Go back to how many times this is why they're going to win, because they've got something to prove. The other people don't.
It's been a fun show, I guess.
It's been a pretty good show.
It's been a fun show.
It's been a good show. It's been a live show. This is a serious handicap. Now I've been
goofing up all over the place.
Welcome back to Doug and Carl pick their favorite teams.
Carl's 3-team parlay.
Welcome back.
Let's go with it.
I'm your host, Merchandise.
Carl's going with the Lions. Yes.
Welcome back to Doug and Carl pick their favorite teams. I'm going with the hometown, Northwest Ohio.
Absolute
the trifecta, Cleveland. That is such a dirty... I don't like that city. Cleveland, Cincinnati, and my line.
That is awesome. This is by far my favorite 3-team parlay that you've done.
It's my favorite.
Absolute favorite.
This one's
this is awesome.
I like it.
This is a fun show, man. This is a fun show.
I don't like the Kool-Aid pick. I don't like a lot of your picks.
Remember, when you don't like the Kool-Aid pick, that's good. That is good when you don't like the Kool-Aid pick.
Guys. You got a lot. Listen, didn't we rank the Kool-Aid pick last week? Didn't I tell you how bad that pick was? I said that was the worst pick ever.
You said that.
I actually had everybody rank how bad the pick was.
I agree. It was bad.
This one's
worse.
Bad.
No,
this one's worse. This is a worse pick,
dude. The team is back.
Oh my heavens!
That's right.
If that doesn't tell you that there's something wrong with the Kool-Aid pick,
back right
you
there.
are on your way to the loony bin. All right, let's go.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna get this show on YouTube in just a few minutes. We'll get on Twitter, Facebook, and all that. TikTok. We're over 900 subscribers.
Let's go.
We're trying to get to 1,000. So subscribe, like, share, tell people about us. Mm-hmm. Tell people what do you think about the contenders versus pretenders, our brown bag, our picks. We love it. All the comments, right?
Let's do
it. What do
you
say, guy?
Pick some winners, guys.
You got it, man. All right. Hey, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll see you. Bye.